What's up, everybody? It is Corey and Cyrus and Indy, and we are here to make an amazing recipe to get you ready for fall. Cyrus, how you doing? You're on mute right now. We got to get you off of mute. There we go.
How did I get on mute? That's weird. The real question is, Indigo, how are you doing today? Yeah, she said she's doing real well.
Hi, Indy. How you doing?
Tell Uncle Corey how you doing.
Hi,
right.
Indy. Okay, everybody listen. Indy's always with us on these lives. We love her so much. She's Cyrus's little baby, and we just can't wait to make some yummy food with her. All right,
Absolutely.
Now, I have a couple things, everybody. Today, we are going to be making a pumpkin and white bean soup, all right? But the good news is the pumpkin, you can sub for something else. It's fall, so I actually have some butternut squash that I switched it out for. So I'm very excited. We are going to take a second and let all of you say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. I would love to know. Hey, Elle, thanks so much. Yes, she is absolutely an absolute cutie. Kalisa from Paris, how you doing? We're here to say hi. Let us know where you're watching from. Hi, amazing to see you. And, of course, we are broadcasting live on the Amla Green channel. If you don't know what Amla Green is, it's this. We will tell you about it in a little bit. It is a special whole food powder that Cyrus and Robby from Mastering Diabetes founded, created, formulated, and is here for you. Hey, Trinette, what's going on? Welcome to the show. We're going to be here for the next 20 minutes or so, making a very quick stew for you. Ooh, that rhymes, Cyrus.
I like it. I like it. He's a poet and he doesn't even know it. Look at that.
Hey, I try. I got a new shirt today. It's my new shirt. Do you like it?
Oh, it's very good. Let me see the back. Oh, man, you are snazzy. Looks like you're filling out. You're putting on some mass here. I like it. I like it.
I don't know. That's just eating more stew. I'm just eating more healthy stew. That's all it is. So.
And more pumpkins and white beans, which is exactly what we're going to be talking about today, right?
That's right. That's right. Okay, so the good news is you can find the ingredients at the bottom of the channel or the bottom of the screen here. We're going to put those up for you. This is what we're looking at. I'm going to bring you down on my cutting board, and we're going to talk about these things. Now, Cyrus, as I continue going through this stuff, I would love for you to kind of like, talk to me about why we're putting this stuff together. Talk to me why we don't see things like olive oil. We don't see things like added salt. We don't see things like, bacon. I don't know, just, oh, come on. Yeah, no bacon. So I guess first things first, our ingredient is, well, here, I'm going to bring you down. I've got my ingredients list right here. We're going to bring you down. And the first thing that we're going to prep is going to be our white onion. Now, the good news is I already cut it all. So here we go. Maybe I bought it pre-cut. Yep. I don't know. Maybe I just had this plastic cup sitting around, but bottom line is it's ready to go. So
it saves some serious time. That's actually brilliant because most grocery stores now have these pre-cut vegetables that you can buy that are made to be very convenient. So you can just pick it up, throw it in a pot, and it takes you 12 seconds.
Yup. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scrape this into my pot. I'm putting everything into a pot, guys. It's just all going to be right here. So as you're making your stew, you're going to put it all together, and then you're going to, let it simmer, let it do its thing, and then you're going to be good to go. I'm actually going to blend mine because I like a smooth soup, but you can make it a stew. You do not have to blend it at all. In fact, Cyrus, isn't there a benefit from not blending it?
Yeah, right. So when people ask this question all the time, and it's specifically in regards to smoothies, they say, is it better to eat the whole fruit or can I blend things into smoothies? And the answer is you can technically do either one of them. And the fact that you're eating fruit in the first place or the fact that you're eating whole foods that are going to go into this stew, I'm a very big fan of that. And so is Corey. So however you can get it into your mouth is awesome. The benefit of not blending is that when you eat it in its whole state, it actually enables your gut microbiome to be able to feast off of the fiber in a more natural fashion. And that's a good thing for your gut microbiome. It actually helps slow the absorption rate of the glucose into your blood, which is a very good thing because that means that your blood glucose may not go as high as in a short period of time. So anytime you can prepare foods and have them sort of with the least amount of like mechanical processing possible, you're going to be doing yourself a huge favor because whether you like it or not, the foods that you eat that are closer to nature are just going to be more beneficial for you, your brain, your thyroid gland, your liver, your kidney, your muscle tissue, your heart, you name it.
Here
So
we go.
now
You ready?
Corey is going to town on that garlic press. I don't know if you guys have ever used garlic press. Go ahead.
That's man processed right there, but processed by me. So I am getting that garlic into there. And this is real garlic. I'm not using garlic powder. I'm not using anything else. I'm using actual garlic. And just these two combined, the benefits are just incredible. Cyrus, do you know much specifically about onion and garlic?
Yes, I do actually, because when COVID happened back in 2020 and 2021, there around the world there was this fanaticism where people were like, oh my God, I want to boost my immune system, boost my immune system, boost my immune system. How do I boost my immune system? What should I take? What should I buy? And if you look at the evidence-based research, what you'll find is that onions and garlic are two of the most powerful immune boosting foods that you can buy in the grocery store. They both contain compounds that are called organosulfur compounds. And organosulfur compounds are very effective means of increasing the activity of antioxidant enzymes inside of your own tissues. So in other words, you already manufacture antioxidant enzymes inside of your muscle and liver and kidneys and heart and vasculature and brain and beyond. The onions and the garlic are just ways to activate those enzymes. So the more onions and garlic you eat, the more you can boost your own antioxidant production capacity. And that's a good thing because that helps quell inflammation and quench free radicals. And who doesn't want that?
Heck yeah. All right. So you'll notice that I used a red pepper instead of a serrano chili pepper. Here's why I did that. I'm not a dude that loves a lot of heat. And when I looked up, I think it was like between 10,000 and 23,000 on the Schofield meter. Like serrano chilies are nothing to mess with. So if you are not a spicy person, I would stay away from that. Oh, thank you. Who said that? Best, put that back up. I got to give some love to that person.
That was
Paula.
Paula.
I'm going to make this. I love your recipes and I love onions. Okay. I mean, that's incredible.
Good.
So
we love you, Paula.
That's right. We're going to come back down. This is what I got so far in my pot. Again, we're just throwing a bunch of things in a pot. That's all we're doing. Anybody can do it. Paprika. Now, I don't know about you, Cyrus, but I am a huge fan of smoked paprika.
I literally eat it almost every single day. It's one of my favorites.
It smells so incredible. So I'm just going to put that in there. It says 0.25 of a teaspoon, but I just added, enough to help me, get what I wanted. Now, as far as tomato paste, we've got that next. I have it from a can, which most tomato paste comes from. It's about a tablespoon. Again, I'm not measuring exactly because it is more of a science. It is not as much of like following directions for me. I'm sorry. Baking. Okay, here, let me bring you back up. I want to see if you agree with this, Cyrus. Okay.
Yeah.
Baking is more of a science and cooking is more of an art. What do you think about that?
Ooh, I never really thought about that before. Baking is more of a science and cooking is more of an art. Explain to me why you say that.
Okay, it's an art because I believe that you can mix and match, you can switch things out, and you can use your artistry to create a beautiful meal that doesn't exactly follow a perfect recipe, right? Like, for instance, I've subbed out a serrano chili for a red pepper. I have subbed out something here coming up next. We have our white beans, but coming up next to this, I have something else. Colleen says, this sounds delicious and easy. I'll make this soon. It's still a bit warm here. Yeah, let it cool off. That's fine. And where can they get this recipe, Bess? If you don't have it, you can put it up on the screen. I will go ahead and tell you that if you go over to Mastering Diabetes and you type in, white bean chili, or you ask us, send me the recipe, please, in the comments, we'll be happy to send you this recipe. All right. It's very easy. All the ingredients are there. It's a bit of a long URL. We'll put it in the comments for you, but there it is at the bottom of the screen. It's that pumpkin and white bean stew recipe. Let's get back to the ingredients. We have 4 cups of white beans. Now, these are cannellini beans, which I'm using. Cyrus, why do we love beans so much other than them being good for your heart?
Oh, I love beans. Beans are good for, beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. So eat your beans with every meal. Okay. So here's the deal with beans. Beans are very, very versatile foods. Right now, the recipe calls for white beans, and white beans actually, technically speaking, you can either use a navy bean or you can use a cannellini bean. You could also use a garbanzo bean if that's what you had. You could also use a black bean if that's what you had. You could also use an orca bean if that's what you had. I mean, it doesn't really matter what type of bean you put in there. Each one of them will give it a slightly different flavor, and it might have a little bit of a different cooking time. But the fact of the matter is, beans are all relatively interchangeable with one another. Now, beans are incredibly nutrient dense. Their vitamin, mineral, fiber, water, antioxidant, and phytochemical content is greater than you will find in most other plant-based foods. Dan Buettner from the Blue Zones likes to tell people over and over again that if he goes across all of the blue zones in the entire world to find the longest lived people on the planet, the number one food, the only food that they have in common is beans. And that is very important. The only food that they have in common across the entire planet is eating a significant quantity of beans on a daily basis. So the white bean in particular has a very buttery flavor to it. And people in the plant-based world are very concerned about how much protein they are going to get and whether or not they're going to be protein deficient. The truth is that you can't really be protein deficient on a plant-based diet. You can be low in your protein intake, and that can have some negative consequences. Don't worry about deficiency. The reason I'm talking about this is because beans are a very easy way for you to be able to get between 11 and 20 grams of protein per cup. That is a big deal. Okay, between 11 and 20 grams of protein per cup means that if you eat 1 or 2 cups per day, you're already getting something like 20 to 40 grams of protein. And that's really good because that's going to help, it's going to help the quality of your hair, the quality of your skin. It's going to help you manufacture a ton of enzymes inside of all tissues. And if you're an active individual, it's going to help you re-stitch together muscle tissue and get it nice and strong and malleable. Okay,
beautiful.
So point being is we love beans. If you don't love beans right now, start eating beans, and trust me, over the course of time, you are likely to develop a fascination with them as well.
Heck yeah. All right, listen, I went ahead and I added the veg broth in here, guys. This is what I've got. Nothing hot yet, but it smells incredible. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I smell peppers. I smell onions. I smell garlic. I smell food. I smell the things that are going to help me feel great. Now, here's where we come in, and I didn't have any pumpkin. All right, it says a sugar pumpkin, peeled, seeded, and cut into chunks. Now remember, I personally am blending mine because my kids, my family, we like a smooth soup. But I want to show you what I did. All right. In 3 minutes, okay, I took and I put make sure it's not too hot, burn my hands off.
Is that an acorn squash?
It is an acorn squash. It's too hot.
Yeah, those things are tasty.
All right, hold on. Here we go. Hot squash, hot squash. Okay. So I have this. Look at how perfect it came out, you guys. 3 minutes in the Instant Pot, just about 1.5 inches of water. And what I'm going to do, if my little baby hands can actually handle it, I'm going to scrape it out and I'm going to put it into the soup. All right, so let me bring you back. It only calls for about 1 cup. So I think the best thing to do would be to grab some tongs and do it that way. Of course, I can't find them. Now, this is why the show is live. Oh, found them. All right, so here we go. I'm going to scrape it off with a fork. All right, so here we are. And take this squash. Oh, geez, guys. It's coming apart.
It's falling apart. Look at that.
It's great. It's so...
What are you trying to do? You're trying to scoop the spoon, the soup inside of it?
Yeah, no. I think I should scoop it out with a spoon.
You know what? I'm going to give you a pro tip here. You ready for this one?
Ready.
Don't scoop. Just literally cut, include the peel, and stick it inside the soup. Doesn't even matter. It may sound bonkers. I'm not even joking.
Cyrus, you want me to include the skin?
I do. I absolutely do. You are welcome to do that. You don't have to, but I'm saying if you were to do that, you could eat the skin, and there's really no problems with it.
This is kind of like, I don't know, man. Look, listen. Anybody watching right now, would you eat the skin of this? Talk to me. I'm too scared to do it. I'm not doing it.
I do it. I do it all the time. It's fine. Listen, to each his own.
I heard you guys talk about eating the skin of a kiwi, which is like, what?
Yeah, you eat the fuzz. Yep.
Oh, my goodness. No,
okay, so
scraping off.
You can totally scoop it in there. You can eat it with the skin. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
There's actually a lot of fruits and vegetables that you can eat the skin of, even though it's not like done commonly, doesn't mean you can't do it. Most of the time, the skin is one of the more nutrient dense parts of the plant, believe it or not. So,
wow.
Like a potato as an example, would you eat the skin on a potato, Corey?
Heck yes. Heck yes.
Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad you said that, because that's also a very nutrient dense portion of the vegetable. So look at all these people basically saying, yes, eat it, eat it, eat it. You're getting challenges here.
Oh boy. Look, this is my soup now. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Triva said no. All right, here we go. That is what my soup looks like. I'm just going to stir it up. Look, you can eat it like this. Truth be told, you could eat it like this and it'd be just fine. I mean, I think the pieces are a bit too big. I'm going to put it on the stove. But there is one ingredient missing, guys. One ingredient missing. Not just the cilantro. I'm going to put that on at the end, okay? The ingredient is Amla Green. And now, guys, I'm not trying to get all salesy on you here. I'm just telling you that this product is ridiculous, all right? This is not just what I would call a supplement. By the way, in this situation, cilantro's a supplement because I'm supplementing it to my ingredients. And what is the difference between cilantro being a supplement and this being a supplement? There isn't one, because they are both whole food plant-based, because this was founded by Cyrus. So what the heck is this magical powder, Cyrus? And how can we give them 10% off so they can go grab it right now for themselves, or take advantage of one of the amazing bundles that they have over here on the website, amlagreen.com.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I've never heard of this product before. What is this?
Stop it,
Cyrus.
And Beth, I think, yeah, wow, I can't believe. Okay, so there we go. Go ahead.
Looks like there's people in the chat box who are saying, I love Amla. Is it third-party tested? Yes, the skin of the acorn squash is delicious. Okay, we'll get to all those questions. Here's the deal. Amla, A-M-L-A. It is the code word for Indian gooseberries. Indian gooseberries, as the name implies, they come from India. They've been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine, and they have been sampled and tested by modern research groups around the world to determine just how powerful they are as a medicinal plant. It turns out that in India for the last 2,000 years, they have been using amla berries as kind of a cure-all. It helps with improving your ability to think. It helps with improving the clarity of your skin. Women use it to grow more hair. Women use it to grow stronger nails. Both men and women use it to lower their cholesterol, to lower their blood glucose, and to lower their blood pressure. If you get bitten by a snake, who knew? You could put some amla on the outside and it can help neutralize the snake venom. Okay. So in India, they've been using it for a long time for all these different purposes. And modern research has basically been like, all right, is this stuff snake oil? Let's go figure it out. So they started testing this over and over and over again. And they directly compared it versus blood pressure medication and versus statin medication, which is widely prescribed for cholesterol reduction. And what the research has found is bonkers, literally bonkers, that the amla berry, as much as 1/4 of an amla berry, that's like taking 1/4 of a grape on a daily basis, can have a very profound effect at lowering your blood glucose, your blood pressure, and your cholesterol simultaneously. But in addition to that, there's a lot of people who are finding that just by incorporating Amla Green into their diet on a daily basis, that they are finding that they have more energy, which is always a good thing. And number two, a lot of people are reporting back that they can actually think clear. They have like better, cognitive power. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, I've read a lot of, I've literally read hundreds of research papers on this stuff, and the amla berry is here to stay. It is literally the king of all superfoods. I haven't read about a single other food, not a single other food, whether it's acai berries or or black raspberries or red wine or dark chocolate, you name it. I don't care. Nothing compares to the antioxidant power of amla berries, period, end of story. So long story short, we created Amla Green, which is a way to incorporate the amla berry inside of a product so that the amla berry flavor isn't very strong, because amla berries are incredibly sour, hard to put down. So we neutralize the flavor by adding various things to it. The original flavor has green tea added to it, and that does a really good job of neutralizing the flavor. Number two, the hibiscus flavor has hibiscus plus mint plus cinnamon plus ginger, and that is a really nice taste. The elderberry flavor has all of those components plus elderberry in it, And that also has a really fantastic flavor. So regardless of whether you want a berry-like flavor, you want a hibiscus-like flavor, you want a green tea-like flavor, we got you covered. We even have a new flavor that's coming out. Am I allowed to talk about it, Corey?
You are allowed to talk about it. And I'll tell you what, I want you to tell them what to leave in the comments. We're going to send them a link and sign up to be the first to know. This is the best episode to drop it, Cyrus. Anybody here, this is a huge surprise. Go ahead.
See, I didn't even know this. All right. So let's take the soup that Corey is making is a pumpkin and white bean stew. Okay. We sampled our audience and we said, hey, if we're going to make a new flavor, you tell us what flavor you want. And overwhelmingly, people came back and they said, I want pumpkin spice. So we made a pumpkin spice flavor of Amla Green. We tasted it the other day, and ladies and gentlemen, hold the phone. This stuff is really tasty. Okay. So it's got the power of amla berries mixed with other ingredients, plus, there you go. Look at the label right there. Plus the plus a pumpkin spice consistency, kind of similar to what you would get if you went to like Starbucks and ordered a pumpkin spice latte, although we don't add any artificial sweeteners to ours at all. No fillers, no refined ingredients. So point being is that we're making that pumpkin spice flavor. If you want to be the first people to get your hands on this stuff, I want you to write the word Halloween in the chat box, because everyone loves Halloween and pumpkins love Halloween as well. So put that word in there, and then we will reach out to you and get you, give you an ability to get your hands on it before the regular public.
Folks, the pre-sale for this item will start next week. That means that you are the first in the world to know about this, and you will be the first to be having the opportunity. This is a limited run, all right? We will only have these available for a limited time. It's not going to ship until late November, early December. We have to get it manufactured. But if you sign up, you will lock in. And guys, I'm going to just tell you that this is the best flavor that I have ever tried of pumpkin, period. All right. Better to me with water than a pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks. Okay. So extremely exciting. And the truth is, guys, we're not here to sell you it right now. We're not selling it. It's not even available. But we will start the pre-sale next week. So again, a lot of people watching on the replay right now, they are saying, we'll answer that question in a second, Diane, but they are saying Halloween. The reason they're saying Halloween is they want to be the first to be notified when the Amla Green pumpkin spice flavor drops. It's going to be available for pre-sale next week. But listen, you've got to make sure, if you want to go grab your Amla Green, all right, the original flavor is right here, and I did add it to this soup. If you want it, we can give you a discount code right now, all right? Just use the code GREEN10. It'll give you 10% off your order. And guys, just click shop now, because there's bundles, all right? There's no reason to go grab one bottle of Amla Green. I want you to get a bundle. You can get this with, elderberry immunity, and you can have our energy bundle. You can go check out our botanical bundle. There's the decaf bundle. Guys, there's a lot of great bundles in there. And I want you to not only save $20 when you bundle up, but save an additional 10% when you use the code GREEN10. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. It's less than $1 a serving. You got this, okay? I want to bring it back to the recipe real quick, unless there's anything, Cyrus. You got anything?
The one thing I will say is that when we first created Amla Green back in 2017, I personally, as the creator of the product, was nervous that we would be selling something to the general public that wouldn't actually have any effect. And people would get annoyed and pissed off, and they would return it and be like, hey, this is dumb. It's not actually working for me, right? I don't feel any different. I don't feel more energetic, and I don't see any difference in, various biomarkers. The exact opposite happened. People have been writing to us left and right. We literally have thousands of people who have written to us over the course of time telling us how much they enjoy it and how much benefit they're getting from it. So I will be the first person to tell you here that the skepticism that I had as a scientist is now gone. And if you haven't already started using this stuff, I would highly recommend it. Beautiful.
All right, everybody, I'm going to bring you down to the soup. Now, I did something here. I don't know if you saw it, but since I used my Instant Pot to cook the squash, the acorn squash, what I've done here is I've thrown the soup content back into the Instant Pot, and I hit the saute button. Now, when you hit that, holy cow, that was a question.
That's a big one. I like it.
But when you get to the saute button, it'll heat it up just like a stove would, okay? So right here, what I've got is I've got a nice steamy soup that's warming up. All the flavors are blending together. Everything's doing its thing. The Amla Green is in there. It's rocking and rolling. And I think we're at the point now where we could probably get to a few questions. So our awesome producer, Bess, she is going to have us fly through some of these. This is the last chance I'm going to say this, guys. Last time is the Amla Green pumpkin. I'm going to show you the picture. The Amla Green pumpkin spice flavor is coming. All right, that's just a rendering. We don't even have a bottle of it yet. We've tried it, okay, and it tastes amazing, but we don't have the bottle yet. Available for pre-sale next week. If you want to be the first to be notified about it, go ahead and let us know. Just use the word Halloween in the comments. And Jessica from our team, hi, Jessica, you're going to be answering the comments. She's going to be sending you a link so you can give us your email to be the first to be notified. All right, we got you covered. Bess, let's do a couple questions. Can you sub canned pumpkin for the fresh pumpkin? You know, I don't think there would be a problem with that. What do you think, Cyrus?
You don't think? No, there's no problem with that. You definitely is no problem with that. So when you buy canned foods in general, I just want you to read the back of the can carefully to make sure that what you're trying to avoid is, number one, salt, added salt. If there is added salt to it, then try and limit the amount of sodium that is present inside of the entire can. Okay. Number two, if there's added sugar, please do not buy it. I don't care if it's high fructose corn syrup or sorbitol, mannitol, dextrose, xylose, arabinose, you name it. Just don't get something that has added sugar in it. So if you can find a white bean, if you can find pumpkin that's got neither of those two, go for it by all means.
All right, Cyrus, we have 11 questions. We're going lightning round.
Do it.
You ready? Okay. Doesn't pressure cooking the beans reduce the lectins? Yes or no?
The answer is yes.
Okay. So does that mean that we should not? Well, I didn't pressure cook the beans. I'm just cooking them in the Instant Pot.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So yeah, cooking the beans can help reduce the lectin content. But here's the thing. Most people are afraid of lectins. You don't need to be afraid of lectins. Okay. The plant paradox that was written by, what's his name? I'm blanking on it.
I don't know.
Anyway, there's a book written by the plant paradox, basically teaches people that they should be afraid of lectins. The answer is you do not need to be afraid of lectins by any stretch of the imagination. Simply cook your beans so that they are edible. Once they are edible, the lectin content of them goes down significantly. And that's actually a good thing because you can't eat beans in their uncooked state. It's not going to work for you. It's going to upset your digestive processes. So just cook your beans and you don't have to worry about lectins at all.
All right, lightning round. Next question. Acorn squash instead of sugar pumpkin? Yes. All squashes work. Yeah, use your favorite squash.
Butternut, kabocha, it doesn't matter. Use any squash.
This is lightning round. Go fast, Cyrus.
Is Amla Green third-party tested? The answer is yes. We're very low on, we meet all standards and we're extremely low on our heavy metals in particular.
And 100% organic.
And 100% organic, yep.
What can you substitute cilantro for? Don't care for it. Totally with you. Okay, cilantro. Let's see. Maybe some fresh spinach. Maybe you could do some arugula on top. Ooh, yes.
Basil.
Oh, okay, basil.
Yep.
All right, good.
Sure.
Thank you, Trivia. All right, Raymond. Is some of the nutritional value of amla lost when you heat it in a super chili? Oh, nope. Brilliant question. Cyrus, hit him.
Yeah, the answer is no, it's actually not. So I've taken a look at the research and actually found that it doesn't necessarily matter. If you have amla present inside of a food, the food could be at room temperature, it could be cold, or it could be hot. And the nutritional power of the amla does not seem to be affected by the temperature of the food. So go for it. You can put it into a soup. I wouldn't worry about it. If you really are concerned about it, make the soup, add the amla at the very end, and then stick it in your mouth within a few minutes, and then you're fine.
Yeah. Keep in mind, it was originally a tea. So tea goes in hot water, and we're good to go. All right, next question. Halloween. Okay, does the pumpkin flavor have cloves in it, Cyrus? I don't remember.
Does the pumpkin flavor have cloves in it? I don't actually know the answer to that question. I'm going to get back to you on that one.
Yeah, I don't. Hang on. I could pull up. I'll pull up the ingredient panel. Stick with us.
Okay. Yes.
Do you post? Okay. Do you post? Oh, do we mail to Great Britain?
Do you mail to Great Britain? The answer is yes, Linda. We absolutely will mail to Great Britain. The chance sometimes you get like a customs fee that's associated with the products, and you might have to pay a little bit more money in order to get it shipped over there. But as far as you're concerned, do we put it in the mail and send it to you? If you live in the UK, the answer is yes.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay, so Ludith basically says that she grew up having Amla berries, and her mother had type 2 diabetes, and she was in Europe, and she had no idea that they came from India and that they're so powerful. Ludith, I'm so glad to hear that you have been eating Amla berries your whole life. They're literally one of the most magical foods I've ever come across in my entire world as a researcher, and the fact that you've been eating them just makes me pretty happy.
Bess, who asked the question about ingredients? I got it. Let's see if we can find it. Ingredients for Amla Green. Does it include cloves? Someone asked. I just want to ask them by name. It's okay. All right.
What's the answer?
Okay. Yes, it does contain cloves. Organic cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, allspice, and cardamom.
Boom. Look at that. All right. That's the answer.
Next question, Bess. Let's see what we got. Last one. Lightning round, everybody. Lightning round. We might be done. Oh, that might be it. Yep, we're done. We're done. Bess gave me the notification. We're done. That's it, everybody. Listen, I'm going to blend this soup up. It smells incredible. My whole house probably smells amazing. Again, I use the Instant Pot to cook the acorn squash, and then I got it all. If you want to get your Amla Green, go grab it. Use the code GREEN10. The recipe, we will have it in the comments for you. We'll also put it at the bottom of the screen. It's rather long, so I'd recommend you screenshot it. Please screenshot this right now. If you don't know how to do that, click the power button and the first volume up button on your phone. Boom. Or you can Command Shift 4, I think, on your computer. Screenshot this. That's going to be your URL. And you can ask us, and you can ask us in the comments. We'll send it to you as well. How many servings of Amla per day, Ginny? As many as you want. Ain't nothing going to happen if you eat it for all 10 hours that you're awake.
Yeah, Ginny, we suggest eating somewhere between 1 and 3 servings per day. 1 and 3 servings per day, right? So you can have, 1 glass of tea, as an example, in the morning and call it a day. You can have 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, call it a day. You can have 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Doesn't really matter. We find that the people who consume this consistently and get usually 2+ servings per day are the ones who get the best results and the most consistent results over the course of time.
That's it, people. We love you. We cannot thank you enough for tuning in. Yesterday, we were on with Ocean Robbins from the Food Revolution Network, the Food Revolution Summit. If you have not heard Ocean Robbins speak, okay, and you might recognize the name Robbins from John Robbins, his father, and also from Baskin Robbins, who they walked away from just to change the world. Go check it out. It was yesterday's live. You can also go check it out over at masteringdiabetes.org/FRS. Learn all about this summit. It's an actually incredible place. We don't tell you to go many places often and check out other summits, but Ocean is a dear friend of the show. He's a friend of Cyrus's, and we support him and everything that he's doing to not only change the world, but help you specifically with your healthy journey. So go check it out. Till next time, every Friday, we're here, 1 o'clock Eastern, to help you along your way. We love you. We appreciate you watching. Cyrus, take us out.
You guys rock. Thank you so much for being here today. Corey, thanks for all your effort in the kitchen. I should be slaving away in front of the kitchen or in the kitchen next time if you want. No problem.
Love it.
For those of you who are interested in improving your health, here's the thing. There's so many diets. There's so much confusion in the world of social media and beyond. The truth is that the most powerful way to improve your diet in the short term and the long term is to eat a plant-rich diet that contains a significant amount of unprocessed plant material that's high in fiber, high in antioxidants, and high in micronutrients every single opportunity. It could be breakfast, it could be lunch, it could be pre-workout, it could be post-workout, it could be middle of the night. It doesn't matter. The more plant-rich material you put into your body, the healthier you will become, period, end of story. So Corey does that. He's been doing it for years. I do it. I've been doing it for years. And so many members, literally more than 10,000. Oh, my Lord. Look at that. More than 10,000 people that we've coached at Mastering Diabetes have been doing that for a long time. And people are getting bonkers good results. So if you're looking for a simple thing that you can do that's going to give you a very large advantage over the rest of the population or a large advantage and improvement in your health, just eat more plants, period, end of story. If you want to throw Amla Green inside of your diet, do that. That's also going to help take your health to the next level. We love you. We will see you guys next time. And Corey, have a great day.